I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money.
It just didn't happen. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
A shocking new claim has emerged involving Stephen A. Smith and boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. According to recent reports and speculation circulating online, questions are being raised about Mayweather's financial situation, with some commentators suggesting that the undefeated boxing icon could be facing serious financial challenges despite earning hundreds of millions of dollars throughout his career. The discussion intensified after allegations connected to a reported $42 million business deal began attracting attention, fueling rumors about the state of Mayweather's finances and the long-term sustainability of his lavish lifestyle. What makes these claims so surprising is Mayweather's incredible earning power. Throughout his legendary career, he generated enormous revenue from blockbuster events, including his mega fights with Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor, earning hundreds of millions of dollars and establishing himself as one of the highest-paid athletes in sports history. However, critics argue that massive earnings do not automatically guarantee long-term financial security. Expensive investments, luxury purchases, business ventures, and ongoing expenses can quickly become a concern if not carefully managed. While Mayweather's legacy inside the ring remains unquestioned, the growing speculation surrounding his financial affairs has sparked intense debate among fans and analysts alike. For now, many of these claims remain allegations and subjects of public discussion rather than proven facts. But the controversy has once again placed the spotlight on one of boxing's most successful and most talked about figures. The biggest question now is whether these reports represent genuine financial trouble or simply another chapter in the long list of controversies that have followed Floyd Mayweather throughout his career.
Are you holding other fighters accountable, like Floyd, for example? I mean, Floyd doesn't even know his opponent's name, so are you holding him accountable to that? Floyd should still be fighting people that, you know, he at least people that know that his opponent's name and stuff. Are you saying the same thing?
Hold on. A couple of things. Number one, last time I checked, Floyd retired. These are exhibitions that he have. I don't even count these. Floyd will tell you that himself. When Floyd, I didn't count Conor McGregor as a boxing match. That was a damn exhibition. I ain't paying no attention to that with Floyd. No way on earth. Not at all. That's number one. Number two, here's where you have to give Floyd his respect. He's a pioneer from the standpoint of his willingness to buy himself out of the contract with Top Rank, free himself up, and not be a prisoner to the promoter. So albeit in a different kind of fashion that Jake is doing it to some degree, Floyd's a pioneer in that regard. And the kind of thing that Jake is taking to another level, Floyd initiated. Julia, that is true.
I understand he initiated, but do you think it tarnishes his name to now be taking these bullshit I can't even say it. No, you don't think it does at all?
No. Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money, got $700 million in 2 fights, for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out. Okay? I mean, that's entirely different ballgame, dude. It's not.
Stephen A. Smith has had a first-hand look at the luxurious lifestyle of Floyd Mayweather Jr. over the years. From his sprawling mansions and exotic car collection to his private jets and extravagant spending habits, Smith has seen the scale of Mayweather's success up close. Because of that exposure, Smith has a unique perspective when discussing Mayweather's finances. He understands the immense wealth Floyd generated throughout his boxing career and has witnessed the results of the discipline, business decisions, and promotional strategies that helped build the Mayweather brand into a global empire. Having observed both the athlete and the businessman, Smith recognizes that Mayweather's financial success extends far beyond what happened inside the ring. His insights carry weight because they come from years of watching one of the most financially successful fighters in sports history manage and showcase his fortune. Whether discussing Mayweather's business ventures, investments, or spending habits, Smith's familiarity with Floyd's lifestyle provides a rare and informed perspective on the financial empire the undefeated boxing legend has built.
What's your definition of toy?
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. This is a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys?
I haven't seen these?
No.
What? Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black, LA, white, Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York?
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me
yes.
are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3
and you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to 15.
New reports have raised questions about claims made by Floyd Mayweather Jr. regarding a major real estate investment in Manhattan. Just over a month after Mayweather announced what he described as one of the biggest business deals of his career, an acquisition reportedly involving dozens of rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. New reporting has cast doubt on those statements. According to reports, records reviewed by journalists did not appear to show evidence that the transaction had been completed as publicly described. The reports also stated that ownership information for the properties in question did not appear to reflect Mayweather as the owner. The controversy intensified after Mayweather posted a video on social media in which he claimed that several apartment buildings were entirely his, emphasizing that there were no partners involved in the deal. However, subsequent reporting challenged those assertions, leading to widespread debate about the nature and status of the alleged transaction. As a result, many observers have begun asking questions about why such bold claims were made, and whether there may have been misunderstandings regarding ownership structures, investment agreements, or the overall scope of the deal. At this stage, the situation remains a topic of public discussion, with supporters arguing that complex real estate transactions can take time to appear in public records, while critics point to the lack of publicly verifiable evidence supporting the original claims. Whatever the explanation may be, the reports have sparked renewed scrutiny of Mayweather's business ventures and financial dealings, creating yet another controversy surrounding one of the most successful and talked about figures in boxing history.
Ever. All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings, all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself, what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shares.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is widely regarded as one of the highest paid athletes, and arguably the highest paid boxer, in the history of the sport. Through his exceptional skill inside the ring and his unmatched ability to market himself, Mayweather built a career that generated record-breaking paydays and global recognition. When he retired from professional boxing in 2017 with an undefeated record, he left behind a legacy defined by championship victories, financial success, and some of the biggest events the sport has ever seen. Retirement, however, did not mark the end of Mayweather's lavish lifestyle. Over the years, he continued making headlines with high-profile purchases, including luxury real estate, exotic cars, private jets, expensive jewelry, and other symbols of his immense wealth. Mansions in Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and other major markets further reinforced his image as one of the wealthiest figures in combat sports. Despite that success, reports and public records have occasionally raised questions about Mayweather's financial obligations. One of the most widely discussed issues involved a substantial tax liability owed to the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, which generated significant media attention. Some observers speculated that these financial obligations may have been one factor behind Mayweather's decision to participate in a series of lucrative exhibition bouts following his retirement from professional boxing. While exhibition fights provided opportunities for additional earnings, Mayweather consistently maintained that his involvement was driven by business opportunities and his desire to continue building wealth rather than financial necessity. Regardless of the debate, one thing remains clear. Floyd Mayweather's financial story has become almost as fascinating as his boxing career itself. From record-breaking earnings to high-profile investments and ongoing business ventures, his life outside the ring continues to attract just as much attention as his accomplishments inside.
Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
Motivated by more than just a desire to compete. Critics argued that ongoing financial obligations and an expensive lifestyle could have played a role in his decision to participate in lucrative exhibition events. One of the most high-profile of those exhibitions was his bout against Logan Paul, a fight that generated massive global attention and significant revenue. However, controversy emerged after the event when Logan Paul publicly claimed that he had not received the full amount he believed he was owed under the terms of the agreement. Taking to social media, Paul expressed frustration over the situation and suggested that payments related to the exhibition had not been completed as expected. The dispute quickly became a major talking point among fans and media outlets, adding another layer of controversy to an event that had already attracted enormous attention. For his part, Mayweather and his team maintained that financial matters related to the fight would be handled appropriately, while discussions surrounding payments and contractual obligations continued to circulate publicly. Regardless of where the truth ultimately lies, the disagreement highlighted the complexities that can arise in major exhibition events, where business negotiations often become almost as heavily scrutinized as the fight itself.
Did you fight Floyd or something?
Yeah.
Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
What happened?
he didn't pay me. I wish you'd pay me.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got it on you by any chance?
I have it in Nigerian money. I'll give you 10 million in Nigerian money. That's about $1,100. So is that your only loss, was Floyd?
No, I didn't lose. It was an exhibition, so there's no loser.
There's no loser in exhibition?
No.
So you both are winners? It's like a tie. That's
I
not a
don't
good
know.
feeling. It's like tongue kissing your sister or something. Not a great feeling.
The controversy surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s finances did not go unnoticed within the boxing world. One of the most vocal critics was longtime rival Oscar de la Hoya, who has rarely missed an opportunity to challenge Mayweather both inside and outside the ring. As speculation about Mayweather's financial situation continued to grow, de la Hoya weighed in with a lighthearted but pointed response. He questioned Mayweather's ongoing participation in exhibition bouts and jokingly suggested that it might be time for the boxing legend to step away from these events. While the comments were delivered with humor, the underlying message was clear. De la Hoya implied that a fighter of Mayweather's stature should no longer need to rely on exhibition appearances and should instead allow his accomplishments and legacy to speak for themselves. The remarks quickly generated discussion among boxing fans, with some agreeing that Mayweather has nothing left to prove, while others argued that he has every right to continue earning money from opportunities created by his global popularity. Regardless of where fans stand, The exchange once again highlighted the long-standing rivalry between Mayweather and De La Hoya, a rivalry that continues to produce headlines years after their memorable showdown inside the ring. And as questions surrounding Mayweather's business ventures and financial dealings continue to circulate, it seems even his former opponents remain interested in weighing in on the conversation.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Adding even more fuel to the controversy, Logan Paul publicly joked about the possibility that Floyd Mayweather Jr. could be facing financial difficulties. During discussions about Mayweather's wealth and business ventures, Paul laughed off some of the claims surrounding the boxing legend's fortune and suggested that the public may not have a clear picture of his actual financial situation. In a sarcastic tone, Paul questioned where Mayweather's money was going, implying that the image of unlimited wealth often presented on social media might not tell the full story. The comments quickly caught the attention of fans, adding another layer to the ongoing debate about Mayweather's finances. While some viewed Paul's remarks as little more than playful trolling, others saw them as a reflection of the growing speculation surrounding the former champion's business dealings and spending habits. Of course, jokes and rumors alone do not provide proof of financial trouble. Mayweather has repeatedly maintained that he remains extremely successful financially and has often pointed to his investments, businesses, and continued earning power as evidence of his wealth. Still, Logan Paul's comments helped keep the conversation alive, ensuring that questions about Mayweather's finances remained a hot topic among boxing fans and media observers alike.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the Walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that did happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care. I just want my money.
When Floyd Mayweather Jr. was confronted about Logan Paul's accusations regarding unpaid money during an appearance on the Pivot podcast, he appeared to dismiss the controversy rather than directly engage with the criticism. Asked about the dispute, Mayweather downplayed the situation and suggested that there was no major issue. He explained that payments and business transactions can sometimes take time to process, implying that any delay should not be interpreted as a refusal to pay. Mayweather also attempted to keep the tone light, speaking positively about the YouTube community and framing the disagreement as a matter of timing rather than a serious financial dispute. However, critics argued that his response did little to fully address the allegations. To some observers, the explanation appeared vague and left unanswered questions about the status of the payments being discussed. Supporters of Mayweather, on the other hand, viewed the comments as a straightforward explanation of how large business deals and event-related payouts often work behind the scenes, where payments can sometimes be delayed due to contractual and financial processing requirements. Regardless of how fans interpreted the exchange, the interview added another chapter to the ongoing public debate surrounding Mayweather's business dealings, keeping the controversy in the spotlight and fueling further speculation about his financial affairs.
Logan Paul, he said you owe him some bread. How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit,
okay?
We getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so you know, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, you know? And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 to 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when the tables turn.
Right.
You know, look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the tables turn, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
During an interview with Stephen A. Smith, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was asked a question that has followed him throughout his career. What matters more, legacy or money? Mayweather's answer was consistent with the image he has built over the years. While acknowledging the extraordinary financial success he achieved during his boxing career, he made it clear that building and preserving wealth has always been one of his top priorities. For Mayweather, financial security and generational wealth have often taken precedence over public perception, a philosophy that aligns with the Money Mayweather persona he famously embraced during the latter stages of his career. The discussion surrounding his finances has also drawn reactions from former UFC fighter and analyst Chael Sonnen. Known for his outspoken opinions, Sonnen questioned why a fighter who earned such enormous sums throughout his career would continue returning to the spotlight for exhibition bouts and other high-profile events. He suggested that repeated returns to competition naturally fuel speculation about a person's financial situation, especially when that individual has already accumulated life-changing wealth. Sonnen pointed out that Mayweather earned extraordinary purses during his peak years, amounts that most athletes could never imagine, and argued that such earnings should, in theory, be enough to secure financial stability for generations. Of course, these comments remain opinions rather than proof of any financial difficulties. Mayweather has consistently maintained that his continued involvement in exhibitions and business ventures is driven by opportunity and entrepreneurship, not financial necessity. Still, the debate highlights an ongoing question that continues to follow one of boxing's most successful figures. Is Floyd Mayweather still fighting because he wants to, or because he needs to?
First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's...
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's, he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, 100 million, 130 million, they just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
You think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one.
Joe Rogan has also commented on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s well-known habit of showcasing his wealth. According to Rogan, Mayweather has always been one of the few athletes willing to openly display the rewards of his success. Rather than keeping his fortune private, he built a public image around luxury, exclusivity, and financial achievement. Over the years, fans have seen Mayweather regularly share glimpses of his lavish lifestyle. From multi-million-dollar mansions and private jets to exotic cars, designer clothing, and high-end jewelry collections. Rogan noted that while many wealthy athletes prefer to keep their finances out of the spotlight, Mayweather embraced the attention and turned his wealth into a central part of his public persona. In many ways, the Money Mayweather brand became almost as famous as the undefeated boxer himself. His displays of wealth generated headlines, fueled debate, and helped maintain his status as one of the most recognizable figures in combat sports. Whether people admired it or criticized it, Mayweather understood that his lifestyle attracted attention, and he often appeared comfortable using that fascination to strengthen his brand and keep himself in the public conversation long after his biggest fights had ended. As a result, discussions about Floyd Mayweather have rarely been limited to boxing alone. His wealth, business ventures, and extravagant spending habits have become just as much a part of his story as his accomplishments inside the ring.
The person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking. You know, he kept his...
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on. He would jog home. I mean, the dude was always training, never got out of shape.
Dude, the jog home in jeans isn't the torture. The torture is sitting around a bunch of drunk people drinking water in a club. I jog home all night.
Amid the growing wave of financial speculation surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr., another controversial claim surfaced, this time from fellow boxer Gervonta Davis. Davis alleged that Mayweather had been held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts tied to luxury jewelry and high-end purchases. According to his comments, Mayweather was reportedly unable to leave the situation until certain financial obligations were resolved. The claim quickly spread across social media, adding further fuel to ongoing rumors about Mayweather's financial status and business dealings. However, it's important to note that these allegations remain unverified and were not supported by any official evidence or confirmed reports. Still, the story intensified public curiosity and speculation, especially given Mayweather's history of extravagant spending and high-profile luxury purchases. As a result, the rumor became another talking point in the broader narrative surrounding Mayweather's finances, whether grounded in fact or amplified by internet speculation.
Let's talk about this picture of Mayweather in Dubai that's going viral. Here's the backstory. According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather is being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts. Boxing agent Rick Glazer confirmed Davis's comments by saying Floyd is desperately trying to work things out with Dubai's court system. And that's why my comment, blink twice if you're stuck there, on this post is getting a lot of attention. Mayweather still hasn't addressed the situation, so stay tuned.
When asked about Gervonta Davis's claims that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had been held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts, Leonard Ellerby declined to provide any comment. As the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Ellerby's silence drew attention in itself. Rather than addressing the allegation directly, he brushed off the question and offered no confirmation, denial, or clarification regarding the situation. The lack of response only added further speculation to an already controversial rumor, leaving fans and media outlets without any official explanation from Mayweather's camp. However, it's important to emphasize that the claims circulating online remain unverified, and no official evidence has been presented to support the allegations.
In my opinion, Tank is the best fighter in the entire world. He's and another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro, you said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class, he's coming to get each and every one of you guys.
To add to the confusion, Floyd Mayweather Jr. claimed that he had been on a 2-month world tour, suggesting that his travels were part of ongoing international appearances and business engagements. However, those statements were later contradicted by comments from Gervonta Davis, who alleged a very different version of events. According to Davis, Mayweather had not simply been traveling freely, but was instead stuck in Dubai due to unresolved financial issues tied to luxury purchases and outstanding obligations. The conflicting accounts quickly fueled further speculation online, with fans and commentators divided over what was actually happening behind the scenes. At this stage, neither version has been independently verified, and no official documentation has confirmed the claims being circulated. Still, the contradiction between the two narratives added another layer of uncertainty to an already heavily debated situation surrounding Mayweather's personal and financial affairs.
Tank Davis and blasted Floyd Mayweather and told the world that Floyd over there hanging like a piece of rotisserie by them oil men with that long money, got him held hostage till he get that money back. And y'all know Floyd be lying too. Floyd trying to, I've been out of town, I've been traveling the world for 2 months, but you look at Floyd, he ain't got no haircut or nothing, and he sent him there. And then Bill Caney said, "Oh, what account you on? Why we ain't on the Floyd Mayweather account?" He said, "Oh, this is a guy account that I'm cool with, or that I know this his account. Why you can't get on your own account, Floyd?" Not hating on Floyd. Floyd didn't touch a lot of money, more than I probably ever see in my life, y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all got to look at it like this. Ain't no 40-some-year-old guy who done made $500 million finna be out there doing exhibition fights. All right? Then y'all don't know about he sold a Bugatti, and Bugatti don't want to deal with him before because he sold a Bugatti that he had and got more off of it. Floyd going through it, but y'all don't want to believe it. And I wish nothing bad on him, but the truth is the truth. Floyd got to pay them folks their money. Them oil folks over there do not play.
As rumors surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial situation continued to circulate, Some supporters attempted to counter the narrative by claiming that he had made significant charitable donations, including contributions aimed at helping the homeless in Los Angeles. However, Mayweather himself later posted on Instagram while reportedly still in Dubai, which led to further confusion and raised questions about the timeline and authenticity of those claims. His social media activity appeared to contradict some of the narratives being shared online about his charitable efforts, prompting debate among fans and commentators about what was fact versus speculation. As a result, the situation became even more unclear, with conflicting claims on both sides and no independently verified confirmation of the reported donations. Ultimately, the discussion added another layer to the ongoing uncertainty surrounding Mayweather's public image, where his wealth, spending habits, and philanthropy are frequently the subject of online debate and speculation.
This comes amid, rumors of Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai because he owes people money. And, these are coming from trustworthy sources, Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers versus Mavericks game, but before money got to the arena, he was handing it out, blessing 3 homeless men with $30K. Now, there are no pictures, there is no video of this happening, but there is an official TMZ article, and TMZ usually gets it right. TMZ also said, "We're told Mayweather began talking to the guys and decided he wanted to help, so he busted out his backpack and blessed each guy with 10 racks. I don't want to show my face, but Floyd just gave us 30,000, Reynolds, one of the men, said after receiving the gift."
It wasn't just Gervonta Davis who added to the discussion. Other unverified online sources also echoed similar claims regarding Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his situation in Dubai. These reports suggested that Mayweather may have been facing complications related to unpaid bills tied to high-end jewelry and luxury purchases during his time in the region. According to the circulating narratives, these alleged financial obligations were presented as the reason behind claims that he was unable to freely leave certain circumstances in Dubai. However, it is important to note that none of these allegations have been independently confirmed, and no official evidence has been provided to support the more extreme versions of the story. As a result, the situation remains largely based on speculation and online discussion rather than verified fact, despite the widespread attention it has received across social media platforms.
Turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
After the controversy linked to Dubai, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was reportedly said to have faced complications regarding future travel to the city, further intensifying speculation about his situation at the time. According to circulating reports, the issue was allegedly connected to disputes involving luxury purchases and unresolved financial obligations tied to high-end transactions. These claims suggested that tensions surrounding the situation may have affected his ability to continue visiting the region freely, although no official confirmation has ever been publicly provided. As a result, the story became another widely discussed chapter in the broader narrative surrounding Mayweather's lifestyle, business dealings, and financial management. However, it's important to emphasize that much of this remains based on online reports and speculation rather than verified or legally confirmed information.
Regarding custom, and I'm giving you my very good instruction in Dylan. Please say hi to you and most welcome in Dubai. And if there's anything from Dubai police, we are happy to serve. Thank you so much.
That's it for today's video. If more updates drop, we'll break it down right here. Stay tuned until next time.